Your house is getting old. Things on the house are getting a little saggy. It's time to put some life into it and put some new tits on that house. That's right. Improve the tits of your house by calling Affordable Roofing Company, Chattanooga. That's right. My main man, Tony, is the plastic surgeon in LA of putting roof tits on your house. That's right. He will take your old roof and patch it up and make it a brand new 5-star roof. Waterproof, lightning proof. We're getting ready. Who knows how many summers we have left? Russia and China are teaming up. They might drop some bombs. You're going to need some roofs to protect yourselves out there, guys. You think that old shit shingle drooping roof is going to protect you? No. Get it together, guys. You can't protect yourself from rain with money. So turn that cotton, which is money, into something that will protect you. Order yourself a roof from my main man, Tony. Affordable Roofing Company. 423-593-9605. Or visit them online, affordableroofingchattanooga.com. Guys, your lawn is getting overgrown. Weeds, trees, your property is going feral, like our next guest. But there's only one man who could save your land, and that's Chip Wentworth from the Brown and Whitworth Foundation. My man Chip is the bush hogging master. He impressed the entire neighborhood with his ability to clear some land with his trusty tractor. So give him a call. Oh, wait, you can't, because you're not important enough to have the bush hog master as your friend. Let's turn that flabby gut into a not so flabby gut. Winter's over. You guys been warming up. Get your ass in the gear. Guess what? Tournament season's around the corner, so you guys need to get stronger. And guess what? I'm hooking you up. I got a man for the job, and his name is Captain Cranberry from 10-8 Personal Training. Yes, that's right, the Captain Cranberry. And his superpower is turning flabs to abs. 951-445-3133. That's right, 951. You don't even recognize it. That's because he's in this Captain Cranberry lair. Who knows where that area code is from? 445-3133. So give him a call and turn those flabs to abs. Welcome to the Militia MMA podcast. I'm your host, Tom Galicchio, and we have a returning guest. I'm super excited about this. We have Landon Reed. How's it going, Landon?
It's going good. It's going good. Despite that workout this morning.
So what's with the hairdo?
Yeah, well.
You used to have short hair when you came here, right?
Yeah, it was short. Just let it go. Kind of just gave up on it.
You saw Matt and James, and you're like, I need to do that.
No, I saw Great Clips prices going up. I'm just like, nah, nope.
Oh, you couldn't get one at Supercuts.
No, I'm not. Is it?
No. What? You're like, I want to go long hair.
It really is. I just wanted to go long hair. Honestly, the braids are fun. Looks cool. That's about it.
Is it hard to take care of?
I've been told it's hard to take care of.
But you haven't been doing any of it.
Blissful ignorance, man. Works great.
How often you washing it?
Every day or two.
Okay.
It depends. I mean, I sweat every day, so I try to wash it every day.
Yeah, whenever you sweat. Yeah. If you don't sweat, do you not wash it?
I still usually do. I'm a 2-shower a day kind of guy.
I would have never guessed.
Morning and nighter.
Morning and night. I'm when I work out, that's guaranteed. Then usually, morning or nighter.
Usually the night's guaranteed because that's when I work out. In the morning's that's just how I start my day. It's just a habit.
So you've been working at Chili's, huh?
Working at Chili's. It's been great. Let me tell you.
What? How long you been there now?
At 5 months.
5 months, but you worked there before.
I worked at Outback before. Tried to swap it up and go for a different style of food.
So what? So Steph was telling me you got slapped in the face. Was it at Chili's or Outback? Something to do with a customer slapped you in the face.
Oh God. Yeah.
Let's hear it. What's the story?
It was actually at Ruth's Chris when I was 18. I just started working.
What were you doing? Like what position?
I was a server's assistant, and
A server's assistant?
yeah, I was
What's
like, literally
busboy?
busboy. But I had to fold the napkins too, so
Yeah,
and like put the water on the table.
okay,
It was
yeah,
good times. So
like
love
a
it.
good busboy.
Yeah, a fancy busboy that had to know how to tie. It was like useless, but thanks.
They give. Did you have business cards?
No.
The servers have business cards, right?
Yeah, they did. I thought that was hilarious.
What's on it? Their phone number?
Their phone number. Some of them put their hours on it.
Wait, you could put your phone number on the Ruth Chris business card
Yeah.
that you leave on the table and you have to leave.
Some would. That's how they keep their regulars.
Here, call me.
Yeah. Call me if you're coming in.
In case you get diarrhea from the steak.
I mean, it was risky, but honestly, most of the stuff up there was like, it was such a weird, like, classist thing. Like, people like us were going in at lunch, so it was like really laid back, kind of hotel dining. But then after like 5, 6 o'clock, it was like they stepped it up. 2 or 3
Really?
notches. Yeah.
Did they step their prices up or the same
Oh
price
yeah.
for?
Oh, good God, yeah.
Oh, it's cheaper in the daytime.
Oh, lunch is affordable. Like people.
But do they give you shit portions?
It's still a good portion. Like the lunch burger there is phenomenal. It's.
How is their steaks? Did you have a steak?
I mean, it's just a good cut of steak.
Is it amazing?
I mean,
I hear it's really good.
I wonder if it's illegal to even say, but they just put salt and pepper on it. That's it. That's all they do. That's the secret recipe.
But that's what most do. I mean, it's
Yeah.
probably a better cut, right?
Yeah, it's just a better cut. Way better cut.
Like better marbling. Mm-hmm. Is it like
I mean,
amazing when you had it, or you were maybe a little too young to appreciate it?
probably a little too young to appreciate it. Could have had a beer with it, and that would have made it a little better. But
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, it's just less than.
I never went. I'm
It's
curious.
not worth the money. It was worth it for me because I had like that ridiculous discount for being a worker there.
Like
but-
you get one a day lunch shift.
We never got a steak, but
Yeah, of course.
like I remember I started when it first opened, so they were like making people try the food because we didn't have a Ruth's Chris around here.
Oh,
So it's like you got to taste a little bit of everything. So
Yeah,
we had a couple little bits of steak here and there, and it was like, oh, it's good.
yeah,
but-
Ruth Chris himself came out and just like
yeah. Sliced it
shoveled
up.
it, whatever it fell off of his face from shoving it in. Is you got to eat up the scraps. He said,
It's a lady,
and
actually.
then he said, "You're welcome."
It's a lady.
Oh man! So
Yeah.
she would try to take extra big bites, and then they'd
Oh,
fall off.
Hang
And
on
she'd
them
be like,
tits.
she's like, "You're welcome." Get the fuck out of here.
They were pretty cool, though. I mean, out of all the restaurants I've worked at, they gave us the most of a discount, which
That's
surprises me.
That means they have the biggest markup.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But you can't tell me Chili's isn't, like, loaded. It's Chili's. They're everywhere.
Yeah. What do you mean? Like they make a lot of money?
They can afford to pay their people. For sure. It's Chili's.
Yeah. I think. Why they don't pay you well?
I mean, they just fall in line with every other franchise restaurant, which I don't blame them. I mean, if I was filthy rich.
I guess
charge.
is it corporate owned or is it?
It's corporate
you got
owned.
an
It's
owner?
definitely corporate owned.
It's not like people like own like
The
waffle
restaurant.
houses.
Yeah, no, it's not franchised like that. At least the
Oh.
ones I'm not at that I know of. Like, they don't make.
Maybe you never met the owner,
I've.
or it could be a group that
See,
owns it too.
I have a conspiracy theory about it. It's they just keep pointing to another person and saying that's the higher up. I swear, at some point it's gonna circle back. Like, there's this one guy that's comes in all the time. His name's Sam, and he's like apparently the highest up person. But he's told me that his boss is coming in before. I've seen his boss more than I've seen him. So I don't understand how that power dynamic works.
Go to him like, hey, Sam's boss, Steve, whatever your name is.
That guy was sitting down and eating, and I was definitely like crap talking the pay. Probably 2 tables away from him.
You're like,
It just sucks here. It's just terrible. They don't pay us anything. It's not even minimum wage.
why don't you go to the social? Southside Social. Join the gang.
So, gotta learn how to bartend first. Their servers don't get anything because they don't have like tables. Really.
Yeah, no, but like, can't Austin teach you how to bartend?
I mean,
Like, they couldn't train you on the job?
he's taught me how to wrestle too, so I guess he could teach me to bartend while we're at it.
You guys don't know how to build each other up. You guys just know how to.
Oh, he's a good one. I know he could teach me. He's taught me a few drinks actually. It's just he's taught me like lemon drop, like the basics.
Yeah, it's not hard.
It's just that, and then like putting up with. Really, for me, it's honestly probably just like learning how to put up with the numbers of it just being like 50 people deep at the bar all night long.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah, like literally, it's just
stress.
my god. Yeah, and I get mad quick with people. Like God.
Really? I see you in there at Chili's all the
Oh,
time.
you don't see me when I go to the back.
Sweating with your iPad.
Just technological terror out there.
Just making love to the tables.
It's all beautiful. Y'all, I appreciate when y'all are there. Y'all tip well and y'all are fun to talk to and like make it worth like being a server. Like feels like okay, I can. Go back to the olden days. Like,
Well,
this is how you
Chili's is
serve.
also like affordable. It doesn't like
That's true. It is
like
pretty
it
affordable.
really is because it's like, hey, we're not gonna fix the boots. There's gonna be like the cushions are gonna be worn out. It's gonna have a rip, but you're gonna get 2-for-1 drinks all the fucking time.
I mean, it's
'Cause
brilliant.
they always hand you 2 beers whenever.
Business model's great. I'm like, what's happy hour? It's all day. It is, and this is true. I've had girls like come in 10:30 a.m. walk in like 11. The doors open. They're standing outside. Those doors open. She's like, "Oh, thank God. Can I get an ultra?" I'm like, it's Sunday morning.
I guess if any morning,
Like-
Sunday's good.
Thank God.
That's the
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 Southern
drinks
way.
are good enough. I mean, like it's everywhere's expensive now.
That's
Like
true.
if you go to Champy's, it's fucking expensive.
What are their 40s now? How much are those?
Like $10.
$10.
So I guess it's not the worst.
What are they at the gas station now?
2, 4, 3.
Okay, that's all right.
3.
All right, I was about to
3.
panic
Yeah,
a
you
little
need your
bit.
markup.
I was about to
I
say.
don't. Champy's got like the chicken's good.
It is good. I like their chicken. I like the fact that you can have a 40 at Champions.
Yeah, that's cool too.
That's the
They
perfect-
should do like Colt 45 and like
Yeah, if
they
you would-
couldn't serve malt liquor, but how fucking funny would that be?
Dude, if you would put an Old English in front of me with
How
some fried chicken,
crazy would it get in there?
yes.
Like if they all had steel reserves, because those would be those like if you have a Bud 40, it's not the same as having
No.
a Colt 45 because there's like the malt makes you a little crazier.
Yeah, it makes me want to do hood rat stuff.
Yeah,
Like-
1,000%. And like if you have like you could drink 2 Bud 40s and that's fine.
I feel
That's, like,
respectable.
six-
That's 80 ounces. Like,
Yeah,
what is that?
that's-
6.
That's you're
know?
full.
Yeah, you're
You
good.
do 2 Colt 45s or just hood rat shit, then you pass out.
Yep. Those were like the good old lake days of just being in college and trashed at the lake and then letting the sun sober you up and then going home.
I don't think the kids today drink the 40s. Like
No, they don't.
they don't.
It's disappointing to me.
think-
It's such a bargain. I'm like, how do you have enough money at this point in your stage in your life to be out there like getting the IPAs, getting expensive stuff? I was happy with like
Yeah,
240s
I'm
and $5 later. I'm
not
set.
so into those IPAs. They
No.
kind of taste like Christmas trees. I
That's
mean,
fair.
if they're
A little
light,
hoppy.
it's okay. I like foreign beers.
Like Modelo.
No, like you go like some traditional beers to the countries.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
And when October's comes around, they have the Marzen season comes in.
Do you like Guinness?
No, I don't like nitro beer.
Okay.
It tastes like flat.
Interesting.
Do you like nitro beer?
Not really, but that's a good way to describe it. It does taste flat. I've never heard like no one's ever said it that way.
Yeah, the nitrogen makes
Yeah.
it flat. It doesn't give it. Like some people put scoops of ice cream in it. I think, right, Bobby?
Nitro beer?
Yeah, like Guinness.
Guinness and vanilla. That sounds
You're
right.
all right, good.
Sure.
Like monkeys humping a football here.
It's a what is it? It's a cream soda with Guinness.
It's like, hey, let's make this ice cream taste shitty too.
The other one I get a lot at Chili's is Jaeger bombs. That one cracks me up.
Jaeger bombs.
Like, ma'am, this is a Chili's.
Jaeger.
How good of a time are you trying to have?
Okay. I need Jaeger bombs. I need something that tastes like cough syrup and red metal.
Yeah. Southside has like a machine that pre-batches it. It's crazy.
Oh, the fucking.
Yeah, you just pull it.
You could find those probably used on Craigslist for $30. Every fucking frat boy and his mother bought them when we were kids. Yep. Jaeger definitely has declined in like popularity.
Yeah, everyone caught on to the cough syrup taste of it.
I always thought it tasted like R2D2 melted down.
Beep, beep.
But, you know, you get the Jaeger with the Red Bull though, because that gives you the metal taste.
Ah, that's
Right? Nobody talks about how Red Bull tastes like metal, and like you're not supposed to drink things that taste like metal.
That's a good point. I mean, I got off of Skittles finally because of red dye. So,
Well, you could get some tropical ones.
is blue dye a thing? It's not as bad? Oh,
No.
slick. There we go.
And if it was green, it would die.
Oh,
That's for Bobby. That's for Robert E. Lee. That song's fucking garbage. Wait till I get you back on, Bobby.
trash. Is it your song, Bobby?
It's not my song.
Whose
No,
song
it's
is it?
some
List of all the
fucking.
fucking songs I love.
Just gonna fucking go in on Bobby. We gotta. We're quite the dynamic duo.
Yeah.
New soda is fine.
Can you bust out Wonderwall? Like at any point.
Oh, Bobby is Oasis. You fucking looks like
It's a
him.
hell of a description of a person.
He'll tell you that was probably one of his most played songs at the like college bar, right?
Oh yeah, I just read through it this morning. I was practicing my set this morning before I left for work.
Oh, dude, you're going to tear that coffee shop up with that song. It's a good song. It's pretty good. Definitely is very nostalgia.
It's a sing along.
Is he going to the
Yeah,
spot?
it's-
The spot.
No, he's Bobby's hosting an open mic music at PJ's, his new coffee house. That was a Starbucks, but Starbucks is gay, so he said, we're not going to be no clam bucks. And then they switched it to PJ's.
So, okay, so it's new though, right?
Yeah.
Different coffee stuff?
It's a chain now,
Oh, it's a chain. Okay.
but it's not as big of a chain.
I've been trying like literally every coffee shop I can find in Chattanooga lately. Just everyone's latte. Trying to find the best latte.
There's a place right next door,
What is it? What's it called?
East Ridge Local Coffee.
Okay, I keep.
It's in
seeing
that freaking big building next to the school.
Oh, okay. I keep seeing it on the
The old
map, and I
Salvation
just never look hard
Army.
enough.
Yeah,
I got you.
And it's like a church on Sunday.
Okay. Yeah, Be Caffeinated's been like the best so far that I've found.
Be Caffeinated was the best.
Yeah, that little drive-through one. There's like
Okay,
3 or 4 of them.
did you try the Spots latte yet?
It's second right now.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They're not bad at all. I like theirs a lot.
Like Mean Mug's overrated.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Choo Choo's not very good, is it?
Dunkin's terrible.
Dunkin's terrible.
Dunkin's is terrible. Starbucks is okay.
Really, I always find Dunkin' better than Starbucks.
I don't know. It's maybe it's the Dunkin' I went to, but it was bad. It was a bad latte.
Yeah.
But
Each Dunkin' Donuts tastes different.
freaking Remembrance.
It's not like a chain or anything.
the stupid one that's up at the Hunter Art Museum or
Rembrandt.
museum. Remembrance or whatever.
Rembrandt, yeah.
That one. Theirs was like it was a huge letdown. That's where we went on Valentine's. We went to that little pasta shop and went there after.
That was the pasta shop.
Pasta shop was great.
We always called them Italian restaurants.
Oh, okay.
No, just
Fair enough.
What it is like called the Spaghetti House or something, right?
Yeah, Tony's Spaghetti House or something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
hear that's really good.
It was good. It was a good place. Like, definitely a top spot in Chattanooga right now for me. But
Okay.
not the stupid coffee shop next to it. That was a huge letdown.
That's
Like-
some places aren't that good.
And I think walking back during the sunset and everything else, like, while it was supposed to be a good moment, with such mid coffee, I was like, it really stuck into my head. I was like, this place is just buns.
Oh, I know. It's
Like, never again.
I will if I get a bad cup of coffee, it'll just ruin the next hour and a half.
Yes.
I'm like, do I got to buy another one somewhere else?
Do I have to double my caffeine dosage today? I know this is going to offset my poop schedule.
Yeah, this is not going to work. It's not at the correct potency.
Jesus. Yep. Yeah. Terrible place, though. Remember that? Don't do it. Then walk the walking bridge.
How many times have you walked that thing? You've lived here forever.
I've ran it more than I walked it. And it's like against my will ran it. For practices, that was like their favorite thing. All right, run down to the bridge, run across it, run to the other bridge, run back. That should be enough miles.
Do you
All the time.
when people come here to visit who've never been here, you got to take them to the fucking bridge?
No. No. I mean, I take them to Hamilton Place about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock when everyone's getting off. Take them to eat, like get them to eat, like so they're a little happy. Kind of get their hopes up that, oh, tonight's about to be fun. And then we leave when everyone's coming out to eat, so it's even worse traffic. Then I just ruined the whole night.
You know, that Hamilton place is rough.
Yeah,
This is a local special here.
it's beautiful. I love it over there.
Do you?
Yeah,
What do you love about Hamilton Place?
honestly,
I try to avoid it at all costs.
one of my favorite things to do, I don't do it as much as I used to, but when I first moved back and I'd gotten dumped, I was just kind of single and moping around. So I'd buy a book at Barnes & Noble and like just go sit at the food court and I'd eat. And then you just watch the people. You end up watching people more than you eat.
Yeah.
Definitely like sit there for about an hour or two. Really never got to do, but like an hour. There was some funny ass interactions there. Like people get offended at Hamilton Place Mall more than anywhere I've ever been around in my entire
And just in the
life.
food court.
Yes. Like there were fights that break out in that food court constantly. Constantly.
Yeah, because fucking going to a mall is stressful and sweaty.
I don't know why.
It just is.
You're going to spend money. Just go dump it off somewhere and come back with a prize. Don't be mad. Why are you upset?
Yeah, why?
How are you getting mad walking out of Pacific Sun in a bunch of like West Coast clothes while you're sitting in the middle of a landlocked steak? Like what are you in a bad mood about?
I guess you're right. Probably all the fucking customer service people, just all have attitudes.
It's
now.
those damn kiosks.
It's those kiosks, it's the robots and the kids.
Can't you see my phone's broke enough? I don't need another screen.
Oh, I hate QR codes.
Can't do it. Can't do them with them.
Unfortunately, they're here to stay.
Schools are pushing them now too.
Yeah, it sucks that now we got to have a device. What are we going to do? Like, you can't just be a human without this device or else you're not allowed in society.
They were huge about it there too. Like, oh God, I've almost pushed that bad memory out of my mind. COVID, not good enough job there. We had to like scan in every day with our phone. Like, if you didn't have your phone, you weren't going to work that day.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, I mean
You need to do technology
yeah.
because of the virus.
And then Chili's, I mean, you see it with that. I tell you all the time, like, they grade us on that, like how much I use the technology. Like,
yeah, they're like, hey, let's just drill it into your fucking chest.
Yeah, and it's like if I come in and I choose to pen and paper it all shift, like that affects my hours, in theory.
They're like, we can't have Landon here hot dogging it without going into the computer.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all are such jackasses. Like,
And the computer, just write it down and go to the POS.
just boom, boom, boom. I could like.
They're like, there's a computer on our servers and there's one on the table.
Well, now it's like awkward because like there is bad enough times where I like send stuff in. Like I think it's happened to y'all where I'll send it in and it just won't go through. And it's
The
like,
Wi-Fi's down.
yeah, and you just have to walk back to that table with your tail between your legs. You're like, hey,
Hey, the Wi-Fi's down.
I screwed up, but I didn't. but if I say I didn't, you're gonna think I'm lying. So it was me. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, what'd you get? Like, it's never fun.
Yeah, you have that iPad and you can see like the screen is just covered in grease from your fingers from just like being in the
Salsa.
Chili's and sweating and running around.
Just the salsa.
Yeah, like it's just like streaks on it.
Oh man.
They're like, yeah, carry this fucking dirty iPod around and like leave it on table.
Here's your ranch share.
Yeah, here, I'll just wipe it off on my iPad by hand.
Ugh. Blue jeans are permanently stained with ranch and salsa. Right at the pocket line, just whack.
Did you try the ribs yet? Since I
did.
suggested.
I did. I got on that night. I got the barbecue. I got the dry rub, and I got the barbecue sauce on the side.
What you think?
That's the new combination to do.
Yeah, that's the way.
That is the way. You get both of them. Like, I don't understand why that's not an option to begin with.
Oh, you did what I did.
Yeah.
With the trio.
Yep. I just get it all. Like, I'll try everything together here.
That was, yeah,
So
those
good.
ribs are,
Yeah.
that's the way to go, I think, if you're at
I agree.
Chili's. Ribs.
Their ribs are their best thing.
That is.
Fajitas are fine if you like
They're
all
fine.
that stuff, but
Yeah, you know, I'm sure it's not different than an Applebee's fajita.
no, it's probably not.
You know what they probably come from the same distributing plant.
Oh, I guarantee they do. His dad, the kid's dad, or one of my Cleveland kids' dad, did all the chicken coops and stuff around here. Like,
Downtown, right?
yeah, there's dirty internet secret of the day, like Zaxby's, Burger King, all those places get the chicken from the same guy.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's processing. Like,
Yep.
But I think, like,
It's amazing to me that
probably
they all
different
taste different.
cuts.
Yeah,
Different cuts.
yeah, it's crazy.
Some get the breasts, some get the thighs, and some get the feet.
Like, good lord. Like, thinking about that now, I'm like, who's spending money on their chicken here? Not McDonald's. That's just paste.
Is it? I think they stepped their quality up secretly, McDonald's, because it's $10 to go to McDonald's now. That's not during breakfast. I substituted a round egg on a McGriddle. It was $1.80 extra. Fuck you, McDonald's. I know you're getting those eggs under a quarter.
Oh, yeah. That's another one.
$1.80.
I don't believe in the egg conspiracy right now. That's crap.
Yeah,
They're chickens.
Chickens, like, everybody who's got chickens, like, I got enough fucking eggs that I could shove them up my ass.
An asteroid could hit the Earth, and we'd still have chickens running around. Guarantee. There's so
They're
many
like
of them at this
roaches.
point. Yes, there's so many of them at this point. They've been, like, mutated enough by all the stuff we pump in them. They probably would survive the asteroid.
Yeah, probably.
So-
Well, I hear wild chickens are smarter and they're, like, tough and, like, they're smart.
That's the ones like El Diablo from Talladega Nights. Been fighting chickens.
I'm talking about the ones just running crazy and
Oh, yeah.
like if you're in Africa, there's wild chickens apparently, and they ain't all jacked either.
Where do they fall in the food chain?
I don't know.
Just jacked up chickens, pissed off at everything.
They're not. They run lean, so they don't have
They
like
run
big old
lean.
because they don't get injected with shit.
Endurance animals.
You kill them, it's like just barely enough to feed me. It's like when you get the little wings. That's from the wild ones. So are you a hunter? You hunt?
No, I used to fish.
Sea hunting.
My dad took me hunting once. ADHD is not
You scare
compatible.
everything away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh,
it's-
God, yeah.
What are you gonna do? Get in there and sit?
Well, yeah, it's just like, what do you
It's
want?
like sit and wait.
I look back at that time of my life and I just laugh at my parents. It was like they were trying. They were putting effort in. You could see it. Like, we got to try new things with him. Like, and I can hear it now. Like, my dad, who's pretty pumped to go hunting with his buddies, like, are you serious? He's going to ruin it. I don't want to take him. This is my stepdad, so God bless the man. Like, he took me. I shot at a can for most of the time and definitely not quail, but
Oh, you went quail hunting?
yeah. That's supposed to be the fun kind of hunting. Couldn't keep focused on that either. So
Did you get a quail?
I got a can.
Heck yeah.
Shot the hell out of that can.
Well, hopefully you took it home and ate it.
Put it on the fire.
Yeah. We're gonna eat our trophy. You should have got it mounted. Stuffed and mounted. Look, I stuffed it full of fake beans.
Can over my bed. was pretty vicious. It charged me.
So your stepdad's a hunter.
Yeah, he used to be pretty good. Wrestling kind of takes all hunting seasons out here. Pretty bad.
Yeah, huh?
Like deer season's in the winter. I'm pretty sure turkey season's like right before or after it. So it's like most of those.
So I have a question because I'm not a hunter. If it's not deer season and there's deer on your property, can you hunt them?
Damn, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, find that
Oh,
one out.
Bobby and the technology. I was gonna say, oh, we're gonna have to ask Chip one day.
I'll raise it up one from there. If it is illegal, what if I kill it with my bare hands? I feel like as an American, if you're going to advertise this country as free, anything I kill with my bare hands, animal-wise, I should be able to kill out of season.
Oh, we got a verdict. Deer hunting legal. It depends on the state and on your property. Tennessee and Georgia. What is that? We'll have Bobby on it. So
It's got to be. I feel like out of one
if
of those
if
two
it's any state, it's going to be
Yeah.
these two.
Yeah.
What do you like better, Tennessee or Georgia? Is there a difference?
Yes. I don't know. I guess I've liked Tennessee. I've lived in Tennessee longer. Willingly.
What's the difference?
Parts of Georgia. I only lived in like North
North
Georgia, so I know South Georgia is like really flat and just kind of boring. But so
Yeah.
is West Tennessee for a part.
Until you go to like Savannah.
Yeah, Savannah's
never-
cool. I've been there
Savannah's
once.
cool?
It's cool. It's a good town.
What's that? About 5 hours?
5 or 6, yeah. That's a good
It's
time.
not bad.
It's a good little time.
You go to Destin?
I go to Destin. We were Destin people, but I feel like everybody goes to Destin.
It's the
from here.
Redneck Riviera, right?
Yeah. It's, all your friends, like, I remember growing up, there's a certain point at a certain age where I was just like, you go to Destin too? They're like, yeah. I'm like, huh, what week? Like,
Yeah.
it stopped being amazed at, like, I go to Destin too. No way, we should hang out.
Yeah.
I was like,
When are you going to Destin?
Yeah.
All right.
They just turned like, what week y'all going? I'm like, okay, I'll push that week too.
You've never been on a plane.
I've never been on a plane.
Are you spooked?
No, I've just never had a reason to. Everyone asks if I'm spooked. I'm like,
It's spooky. Not really.
just never had like the
It's just a fucking seat in the sky that just shakes every so often.
yeah. I mean, my car does that
Yeah.
on the ground.
Yeah, those
So.
things don't really fall out too
No.
much.
Not really. Mine do every 2 or 3 years, but
Oh, cars getting hit galore out here in East Ridge. Every one of my cars has been hit out here.
yeah. What happened to your car?
I got hit by the Dollar General truck. I got hit by the gravy train. I'm hoping they're like, we could fix this. I'll be like, all right, just cut me the check and I'll take it to my people, and that'll be Chris's car.
Nice, perfect. There it is.
Yeah, that's the plan. Well, I'll probably like, if they could. That'd be cool. If they're like, here's $5,000. We're not going to total it. Keep the truck. This is to get the repair. Keep the car. Then I'll buy a truck with that $5,000.
You can get a good one too.
It's something old, like an S10, old.
All the stuff. I mean, all the dealerships I was at for my car. I mean, there's a lot of cars right now.
Everything's expensive though, right?
No, there's a ton that was between $5,000 to $8,000.
I want between 2 and 4, 2 and 5.
I mean, I'm talking dealerships.
Yeah, dealerships are always a little high.
Yeah, so I'm sure you
Yeah,
can find something.
here
out
you
there.
just drive around.
Yeah.
You'll find everybody's truck on the lawn.
Oh God, yes. There's Facebook Marketplace.
Actually,
is
yeah,
money here.
Marketplace is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Here things get scooped up a little quicker though, because it's the
Quick.
city. Yeah.
Everybody wants a caddy.
Everybody's moving here too.
Everybody's gonna move here in the next few years at least. And then
You,
they're gonna spread.
I think it's slowed down a little bit. Do you see a lot of people from out of, when I mean out of state, I mean out of Georgia, Tennessee, and Alabama coming in?
When I was up at Cleveland, I did a lot.
What about at Chili's?
Yeah, there's a good few. We
Like
get a lot
that's
of
probably
travelers.
an average demographic. That's where you'll see average demographic.
Yeah.
You think a good chunk is people that just moved there?
We get a
Because
lot of
Hamilton
travel.
places where they're always building
Yeah.
like house trackings now, right?
It's a lot that's expanding over there. But we get a lot of travelers there too. that are just coming through.
Yeah,
Which
'cause
that
it's
surprises the
pivot
hell out of
point.
me. Like, why? It's a good pivot point, but I'm like, why would you come out on a mall exit in the middle of like travel?
Yeah, huh?
Like you were talking about, like, that it over there is instant stress.
Yeah.
It's not like nothing other than how it's laid out and just the lights and everything. It's just a stressful situation over there. And like, you put yourself in that in the middle of vacation, you're crazy.
Yeah, let's go to this mall. 'Cause
Yeah.
every mall is always poorly designed roads around it, and that's the thing why I'm not fond of the Hamilton Place area. It's not so much the traffic. It's like that's the one part of this city that's like every other brand new city in America. It's got the Chili's, it's got the Applebee's,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
got the mall, it's got the Burlington Coat Factory, it's got the
That's a good point.
Target. It's not like Eastridge's got all the personality.
That's a good point.
Like besides like the Camp Jordan area where there's that, but it's like got a personality. Downtown's got a little personality. Red Bank's got a lot of personality.
I think it's nice.
Like that, those areas are a little bit older. Even Saudi Daisy's got a lot of personality.
Yeah.
Hamilton Place,
Hamilton Place is just generic.
it
It's
is
stamped right there.
90% of America.
So is Hickson.
Hickson, yes.
Hickson's the same way. They're a little better, just because they're closer to the lake and like the river and such. But it's still pretty. Now I do enjoy the fact over at Hamilton Place, like unlike anywhere else I've lived, they just let the competition happen. They don't care. Like PetSmart is right next door to Petco. Lowe's and Home Depot are like right behind each other.
Oh shit.
I'm like, that's good. Just
Well-
fight, duke it out.
Well, no, here's what it is when we're dealing with big chains. Lowe's and Home Depot it's actually the Burger King method. McDonald's, if you ever see a McDonald's, there'll be a Burger King close by.
That's a good point.
Because McDonald's has all the research development team. They do studies and they find the right area to put a McDonald's. Burger King doesn't have any of that. They're okay with being the silver medal. So they save money by just McDonald's puts one, so they go put it right by there. They're like, they did the research already. So that's Home Depot and Lowe's.
That's fair. That's a good point.
So that like there's a couple things like that. Just keep your eye out for that. Somebody explained that to me with McDonald's, and then I looked, my banker. Then I looked, and he's like, Home Depot's, Lowe's. That's it. That's another one.
Brainerd Road, literally right across the street from each other.
Cracker Barrels are like always on exits
Mm-hmm.
with Waffle House and
I'm trying to think. There used to be an Applebee's, I think, up on in Hamilton Place. There's not now. But that's like Chili's and Applebee's right next to each other.
yeah, or a Fridays.
Yeah. There is a Fridays up there.
Yeah, those three are like the same kind of.
Yep. That's funny. That's hilarious.
Right? What else is there like that's like that? Those three. I think those three are the closest.
They're the closest. Outback's always
Ruby
there.
Tuesdays used to be like them
Ruby-
too.
Ruby Tuesday has always branched out, the ones I found. Or at least here.
I remember they had a bison burger that was really good.
They had a great one. Rest in peace. Over on Ringgold's exit before it got taken out by the tornado.
Oh no! And then they're like, "Well,
Yeah.
let's build a better chain."
I think they rebuilt it like once. It might still be there, but I know they rebuilt it once and it got hit again. Just like,
What were they thinking? Let's name it after a day of the week, and let's pick Tuesday.
I mean, you got Ruby Tuesdays, you got TGI Fridays.
Yeah, but Friday's a fun day.
I mean, I thought we were just trying to finally get all the days of the week
No,
down.
like pick a better day.
Saturday. Who's got Saturday?
Yeah, fucking
Saturdays.
Super Saturdays or something,
Saturdays with a Z-E at the end.
or Sapphire Saturday instead of Ruby
Oh.
Tuesday. Sapphire Saturdays. That sounds like a strip club.
That does. Sapphire Saturday might be the stripper at the strip club. She's a real beaut. Blue hair.
Is it true Atlanta's the strip club capital of the world, or?
I don't know, but if I had to put money on it, like on DraftKings, I'd say yeah. Just driving through.
Really, I've never like really been to it besides the airport and like a restaurant stop or Marietta.
Well, you know how like the ones like there's I just remember going to Knoxville. There's always one that I see. I can't remember what it's called on the way to Knoxville. It's up near the Cowboy though. But you know they always have that distinct blacked out windows look that you just like you see it kind of and you're like that's a strip club for sure.
Really?
Atlanta has like a high number of blacked out buildings off of the exits.
And it's just like a strip clubs.
Yeah. Well, shoot,
Oh,
we went to the
like they
Falcons.
got the expensive 5-star ones, and they got the dingy ones too, right?
I'd assume. I mean,
I would assume, right? If they're calling it the capital of the world, what I mean, like ghetto ones and stuff.
it's gotta be. So there's gotta be classes to it, right?
Yeah, there is different
So-
clientele. Like there's definitely there's strip clubs in the hood.
I read a really funny Facebook article the other day. It was what is it? Twin Peaks.
Yes,
Uh,
they just opened one in Camp Jordan, right?
they're trying to, or about to, or they did. One of the three.
I saw it on the councilman's Facebook.
Nice.
What is it? Just Hooters?
Yeah, it's huge. It's
I thought it was like something fancy, like it's from Colorado because of the mountain peaks. I was like, no, it's
wish.
tits.
just it's just another word for tits.
Yeah, it's just Hooters.
But girl got hired, worked like a day, and then fired because her body didn't meet their standards. And she tried to, press lawsuit and all that stuff. Those restaurants don't hire you as a server. You're hired as an entertainer. So it's like they can absolutely say you don't fit their body type in a heartbeat. And it's like, you're in the wrong for applying here, fool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably some lawyer jargon that got him right.
Yep. And they can do you have to do workouts for them, like provide like proof of workouts and stuff. It was a pretty crazy little article I read.
Yeah, but I think if you're gonna be that's their thing.
Yeah, you gotta have a standard for
You
it.
gotta have a standard for it. Just if Hollywood uses good-looking people, and
But-
you got to stay in shape. And those are the hard-paying jobs, so you got to put the work into it.
This is one thing that Caitlin and I talked about. What about, say, like a town that has a Twin Peaks or a Hooters? The level, I guess, of the town has slowly gone down. Thus, the quality of the people in the town have gone down. Eventually, you get to a Hooters that's just not such a quality Hooters.
You're talking that not because the Twin Peaks moved there, it went down. It's just that each town's got a level the good-looking people.
In Bristol, we said it was Bristol goggles. Like, a 10 in Bristol was a solid 6 in Chattanooga. So
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
certain towns are prettier and
Yeah,
better looking
absolutely.
than other towns, is kind
you
of
go
what
to
I'm
the
saying.
Vegas Hooters, I'm sure it's
I don't know why. It is.
yeah, but in California, there was more people who were into plastic surgery.
But that I understand. In like a Vegas with a big city with a lot of money being drawn in, that makes a lot of
Well,
sense.
it just was Temecula, which is
Yeah.
a suburb, which is Hamilton Plaza. Here, you don't see as much plastic.
That's a good point. No, not at all. Not really at all.
Yeah,
I mean, there's here
it's
and there.
not much. There, it was very common.
I could probably name like 2 or 3 girls from my high school that I remember that got it and know that have it, but I'm sure the number's greater than that. But there's not that many.
There's not that many.
There's probably not that many of them that are making that kind of money yet to afford
Or
it.
all puffed out lips and stuff. You don't see.
I
much
see that more now
now, but
than I did in the
California was times it by 3
past. Yeah.
or 10.
I've seen enough of the puffed out lips now to know what
Some
it looks
of it,
like when
yeah.
it messes up. Like when they do it and it messes up.
That's a
and reacts
bad
wrong.
look. The puffed up lips.
Yeah, I just worry about all the reactions and stuff
Yeah.
biologically. I'm allergic to peanuts, and it's I'm allergic to a specific protein. So
You're allergic
one
to
little,
peanuts.
Yeah. So it's
Really?
I'm allergic to one specific molecule, one dot in a peanut that can kill me. You can take that out, the rest of the peanut I can eat, and it's fine. So when you're injecting yourself with Botox and all these plastics and all this other stuff, and I've even seen it with implants in classes before, where it's they'll put the implant in, the body rejects it,
Yeah, that happens.
and just the swelling is catastrophic almost, and it's that's just a huge risk that I'm whew,
Yeah, that's rough.
that's just to look good. Instead of go work out a couple extra hours a day here and there, join the
Lose some
gym,
weight.
hit militia maybe, I don't know.
God, let's just put some poison in this.
Yeah, I'm
Everybody knows if there's ever poison, you just got to burn it.
well, it's fuck, Jesus, it's beginning science. Like, your body rejects like foreign bodies. Like one of the first things you learn. Get a splinter, and you're like, oh god, that hurts for some reason.
Or it fuses with you and you get sick.
Like, there's two options here. This is gonna happen. Like, here I am with tattoos, and that's great.
Look at you. You're the tattooed
Just
man.
throw all that ink in your body.
What about burn it. Burn all the fucking toxins. That's what they did in Ohio. Did you see that?
I did. Oh, I saw something else
The
about
train
that.
derailment?
They were calling that a controlled burn. How do you control a burn in the open?
Well,
You don't control anything. There's too many variables.
Yeah,
The wind blows, there's a ton more oxygen.
It was a controlled burn. We're controlling it into all the people who don't have money's mouth.
I mean,
Air.
I do a controlled burn every time I light a joint. Like, if that's the scope of what's control or not.
Oh yeah, no, that's bad. You are you up to date on that? With that train derailed?
I mean,
So here's what happened: the train derailed in Ohio, carrying the liquid that makes vinyl, that makes like PVC. That spilled all over the place, and so they said, so it doesn't explode, let's burn it. But and then they had the train running the next day or two. So they released that all, and now it's like
it's a great turnaround time.
apparently everything's fucked in that area. If you look at the pictures, it's horrendous what they did. It's like, man, we are really fucking this planet up. How many summers we got left?
Dude, I mean, that, and then with there's more trains derailing now. Like, it's been happening left and right.
I think now it's just got attention, and it's like trains fucking derail all the time.
Which I saw a nice video on the news that in West Virginia. There's like a coal miner standing next to like a river with like, the old gravel pile up.
Yeah.
Like train track. The river's running past, like there's a tube, like concrete tube made for the river to run through. Well, the river's like eroded around it and split off two sides past it. There's nothing running through the concrete tube. And the gravel's on down, and he's just like, West Virginia accent, if y'all are wondering where the next train derailment's going to be, look right here. I'm like, yeah, he's right.
Huh.
Like, dang, I wonder how much effort we've put into like our train, like the railroad system in the past 100 years.
And it's just been like, well, yeah, we were kind of stepping away from it, remember?
Yeah. Is this happening because just time?
Yeah, time the Earth didn't want. It's rejecting it like a fucking splinter or a tit in your ass.
Spit it back out like an implant. Don't need this.
Yeah, that's then we're like, light it on fire.
Well, I did.
That's good for the lungs.
There's a good video though of the mayor of Ohio drinking a glass of water. He was insistent upon it being from the tap, but there's no point in the video does it ever show him turn the tap on to fill the glass of water up.
The mayor or
the governor or whatever.
Yeah, because the mayor has been asking for help.
It's the governor then, like somebody important.
Either that or one of the heads of the CEO of that company.
And I knew it was a lie. I knew it was a lie immediately when one of the guys in a suit and a tie looked up and looked at the lady and goes, "Oh, that's extremely cold for a tap." I immediately same. I was like, "That's bullshit." Nope. You don't get cold tap water. Doesn't exist.
That's not where it's going to change the glass.
Yeah. Nope.
Oh man,
It's all lies.
Yeah, somebody should from that town should kill them. My days behind a microphone are numbered with this threatening.
I'm just
to
waiting
kill
on Russia.
and shoot. I come up, it's coming.
I'm just waiting on Russia to come up for us.
They're not gonna. Well, it's so fucked up because it's like we're fighting Russia with Ukrainians with our money, and then when you beat them, they're gonna go to China.
We've done a good job of like sticking our foot in our mouth right now, and it looks. I mean,
let Russia and Ukraine settle Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah.
Let's just unpoison our waterways.
Isn't the Ukrainian leader or isn't Ukraine extremely corrupt and just full
Yeah,
of crap.
they
Like,
all are.
so just let the corrupt deal with the corrupt.
They
don't want to deal with us. Why do we have to deal with them?
Ukraine and Russia were both in the Soviet Union, so
Mm-hmm.
they have stuff. They were enemies against us at one time. Why are we now all of a sudden Ukraine's friend?
It's a proxy war. We just want to see how our stuff will do. Let's just test it out. Get rid of all our old stuff while we're here. We don't need it anymore. We can leak a few of these old tanks out that are like, hey,
Yeah.
reverse engineer this, Russia. We've already, we're about 15 years ahead of that now. You can have it. It's all
I think
chess.
Putin, Biden, what's his name from Zelensky?
Mm-hmm.
They're put them in a room. Which one's more good? Which one's more evil? I couldn't tell you.
No, yeah. It's either,
I'll tell you what. I bet Putin's better for his people. I couldn't even say that now because he's sending them to war and they're killing the masses. Unfortunately,
I hear him talk on his stuff, like his little whatever his speeches, and like, I mean, he's not saying bad things. He's against the ideology of the West, and it's like we are pretty corrupt right now, letting pedophiles and such run through the government. So it's like I kind of get that point, but also I'm not too keen on taking over countries.
no. Like, any of our soldiers have more in common with a soldier in a different country than any politician.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, don't send your kids to military if they're gonna just go to war.
Well, if you put all three of those dudes in a room, I wouldn't be sure that they wouldn't dap each other up if there was no one else that could see. Just like share the biggest laugh in history's ever seen. Like, look
I
how
wonder.
we're so rich right now. I'm sure they're all like, I mean, how many fighters numbers do you have? How many like coaches and like you have a pretty
Whole
extensive.
bunch, yeah.
So you got a pretty extensive network of your peers, right? So you scale that up to the world leaders thing. Who are their peers? It's gonna be other world leaders and high-ranking officials.
I get a little bias towards Putin because Putin would come to MMA fights and watch.
Does he like
Oh, he loves MMA.
Does that make you favor him a little more?
A little bit more, like, because he also, there was a guy American who got knocked down 3 times or 4 times in Russia, and Putin was in the audience, and Putin sent him like $100,000 each day or $500,000 each day. He said this was for every time you got back up when the American hit mainland.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's taking care of Americans over there. My buddy Jesse, actually, he came into the ring and shook his hand and he grabbed him and gave him a hug, and then everybody put their guns up to him and almost shot Jesse.
Oh, Jesse Taylor?
Yeah.
That's a good
He
story.
grabbed up Putin and gave him a hug, and that's a no-no. You're
Yeah.
not supposed to hug Putin. And he was the only American who won that night.
I
And he
wonder if
came-
Putin liked it after that.
He
He's like,
said, I think he liked it deep down inside.
Yeah.
'Cause, like,
everybody likes a positive touch.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah.
human emotions.
and especially I think he was a judo black belt too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's pretty cool. So he has some at
Yeah,
least
he
some
has,
sense.
yeah, and
That makes me respect him more.
yeah, and I think he was
In
a
whatever
war
way.
dog a little bit. Like, Joe Biden's not a war dog.
I've never been in a plane. I've never traveled, but I do have a little bit of compassion when I look at another country and say the way they live is completely different from how I live.
Yes.
Like the stuff that's acceptable in Russia is 100% probably not acceptable here.
Absolutely. Yeah, you gotta play by their rules.
You have to play by their rules. Well, you play by our rules while you're here every single day. Well, you try to for the most
Yeah.
part. So it's like, why are we the ones that are judging what's right and wrong? I understand there's like a balance of power that has to occur here somewhere. But dear God, when half of us, we've got 400 nukes, that's the balance of power.
Yeah, there's.
If I push a button, half of Europe's gone. Like, do I need any more balancing with that?
it's
After a certain point of nukes, I just feel like,
it's balanced.
yeah, like, what are you going to blow up the whole world? You don't
Well,
get to
now
live here?
they're
Great,
the big
fine, hit it
thing
all.
is, I think it's like, let's keep the countries without nukes.
Which is petty.
It's kind of
It's smart.
It's smart because we don't need as many
don't
nukes
need-
out there.
yeah.
But there's I think people don't realize India's got nuclear capabilities,
Oh yeah,
and they are going to be passing China in population.
Iran has nuclear capabilities.
Yeah.
They just recently accidentally enriched it to whatever it's supposed to be, like uranium 84 or whatever it's supposed to be to be nuclear capable.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not hard anymore.
Yeah,
Sure there's
accidentally.
yeah, I'm sure there's YouTube videos out on
Oh
it now.
god.
There's
I-
enough smart people, and it's probably been like it's information that's already out there.
One of the funniest things to me is we've spent 20 years in the Middle East fighting like that guerrilla warfare with IEDs and all that stuff. You know what the U.S. military did?
Left them.
Well, after Russia and everybody threatened us, they went and released every single document on how to make IEDs, how to build explosives, how to do all that stuff, how to survive, how to build bunkers. Every field manual you can find that you need is public on the U.S. government website right now to fight the same type of war the Iraqis and Iranian and Afghanistan people have been fighting for the last 20 years. So if some country were to pop over here, hey, we'll nudge. Just check that website before the EMP hits and build yourself some stuff.
Yeah.
It's like the ultimate deterrent now is like they've said for years, like there's a gun behind every door in America. Well, and now we know how to fight like a bunch of terrorists apparently.
Oh yeah, they had less, and they're smart warriors.
It's crazy. Like the balance of power is in our hands and will always be in our hands. Like you can't take this over.
Yeah, because there's too many guns.
Yeah, the best bet they could do is just make us all hate each other, which our government does that for us.
Yeah, or that, or I think softism could kill us.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting a little soft these generations.
Well, TikTok, they're just gonna come in at night while we're scrolling and just, I'll get to you later.
Well, it's hard with China because you can't kill your best customer. We're buyers, they're sellers. So you kill your best customer, you ruin your economy.
Good point. What do you do? That's a good one for me too. Like, what do you do if you never pay them back?
Yeah, I don't think that works. Like, China's gonna come back for the money.
Right.
It doesn't work like that. I don't think.
They just keep
think-
on extending it out forever.
Yeah, I think like now that's just like what you owe what the American people owe the government or some shit. Or I think it's all like make believe numbers now.
It's just a paper trail that's never gonna get paid.
Yeah, they're just gonna run it.
It's
And
beautiful.
then like
That's great.
we'll just keep moving it. And
But boy, if I don't report my tips, the IRS is coming for me. Or if I send someone $600 on Venmo and I don't report it,
you know what you gotta do?
dang.
You gotta get your write-offs together.
That's a good
Your
point.
gas, your shoes, your clothes. Write them all off.
I need to start writing that gas off just left and right.
Or mileage. I think that's a little more.
Ooh. Yeah. Austin just got his LLC started. Or his,
What's he doing?
Oh, it's actually smart. It's a good one. Like, I 100% support this. He's trying to do laundry service, where it's like you deliver laundry to him, and he washes it, folds it, delivers it back to you. I mean, it's a good one.
That's cool.
It's
It's
a good idea. Yeah, everybody paid for it, but boy, you better love doing laundry.
Does he like doing laundry?
I think so.
Does he got equipment? Like, or is he doing it out of his...
I don't know that it's not that far yet.
Did
but he's
he
just got the LLC.
Did he come up with this idea?
Yeah, this is his idea.
Okay, so it's not like, hey, I'm joining Uber.
No, yeah, I think he's like seen other people kind of have this, and he's like branched off on his own, like kind of built it. He's still got to get equipment and stuff, but he's got the approval.
Yeah,
for it
you
to be
probably
an
need
LLC.
something to press shirts real quick, and like
Yeah.
once he gets to that level.
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember seeing those stupid things at the mall. But you remember? I don't know if they're still big, but it's like the T-shirt folders. There's like a little 3-box thing. Just flip, and it like folds the T-shirt for you.
Yeah.
Like those, I'm like, you get a couple of those. That's a game changer with folding stuff right there.
Oh man. Well, best of luck to Austin.
That'd be a big one if it takes off. Especially in our neighborhood, just all the old people we have there. Like they just immediately, oh, you're doing my laundry? Bad. Like, there you go, dude.
So before we wrap this up, you're making your MMA debut.
Yeah.
You excited?
I'm pretty pumped. It's going to be a good one.
Think a lot of people are going to come on out?
I hope so.
What do your parents think?
They're probably not going to come.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm okay with that. Like, I don't know. I don't want that pressure.
Yeah,
Even if it's
that's
not
fine.
pressure at all, it's just like I don't want them to be there. I don't want to have to think about that at all.
Oh, that's
Not
cool.
for your first one.
Yeah.
Like, we'll see later.
Yeah, you'll see later, and they probably want to know later.
Yeah.
Like, if you're pretty good at this, maybe I'll start coming.
There it is. Like, when you start doing good, we'll show up. Like, there you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We're probably not going to be take too kindly if it goes the other direction.
Nope. So, that's good. Everyone else is excited, and that's what I care about.
Yeah, I'm sure some of your family's going to come on out, your
Oh, yeah.
siblings and stuff.
Chili's is going to be out.
Chili's is going to be
Coming out in force.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Chips and salsa for everybody after.
It's at the convention center, so you moved on up.
Oh, that's going to be so fun.
You got to talk to the manager about throwing your after party at Chili's.
I know, right? This will be the big one.
Guess what? We'll run happy hour again.
Happy hour all night, boys.
Yeah. They're like, it's always happy hour night. We knew he was going to win.
It's like, I asked him, I was like, hey, will y'all sponsor me? It was the hardest no I've ever got in my life. Like, just, no. I'm like, cool.
I could have told you that.
That's respect.
Bobby will sponsor you.
Perfect. I asked so politely. I was like, hey, I'm trying to do this. Tried my best. And they're like, best of luck. No.
Yeah, we hope you win, but we need to refabricate our boots.
Honestly, I bet our general manager hopes I get at least one black eye. I cause enough issues there. She's like, God, I hope he gets punched in the face.
No shit.
Please let this kid get a lesson taught to him.
Yeah, this will show. Next
Yeah.
time, fold your napkins.
Yeah. Fold them crisper.
So, anybody you want to give a shout out to or thank some of your sponsors?
Oh, shout out Kathleen. Her birthday's coming up.
Oh, Kathleen, what?
Shout out Bobby for being my first sponsor, apparently.
Yeah, Kathleen is his lady. He said, who's Kathleen?
Oh,
Never heard that.
Caitlin? Oh,
I didn't know her name was Kathleen.
it's Kathleen, baby.
It was Kate.
Oh, what? Kathleen, happy 31st.
She's not gonna watch this. I can tell you where we're taking her. I was like,
You don't think she's watching
she's not gonna make it to this point.
No. She's like, I hear you all the time.
She's heard
Landon."
all these rants.
Also busy coming up on Mondays.
Is it her birthday this weekend?
Yeah, we're gonna take her to like Pottery Barn. That's why we call her Kathleen. She likes the simpler things. She gets excited by that stuff.
Really, Pottery Barn is
Yeah.
Caitlin's jam.
Yeah. Like,
And so is Making Jam, too.
Making
It's
Jam.
Making Jam is Caitlin's jam. It's Kathleen's jam.
telling you.
So Pottery Barn, what do you paint shit there? Or?
Yeah, paint pottery.
Oh, it's not like
I
we
haven't
have-
looked into it enough. I don't.
Are you
think-
sure it's? I thought they just sell pottery there.
Jordan told me you get to paint pottery.
Oh, Mama knows.
Mamaw knows. So
You know, Mama's been listening to this whole time.
oh, she'll listen to this one for sure. She'll get to this point.
She'll be like, oh heavens, I gotta put a fucking vape Christmas card together.
Oh, yeah.
with this. We'll use strands of Landon's hair as garland.
It's the best hair braider in the game.
Oh, all right, guys. This has been the Militia MMA podcast. Welcome back, guys. We'll see you guys next weekish.